I only have 10 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to make it on time, or even at all, to my theater genres and history class. I took rehearsal up to the minute hand's middle finger. Now I might be late for a burlesque. A lecture, not a performance. The class is a whole hot mile away because, of course, they put the course on performance theory and engineering. I've been dancing in the jazz studio at a place aptly called Research Park. All I know to do now is bask in the glamour of a shuttle stop. I'm looking for a big white cube on wheels with blacked out windows, like dice. Fitting, it's on a regular schedule of once in a while. Waiting for this box to roll around that corner feels like betting on snake eyes. Again, I get so engrossed in my own creative grind, I misplace the manual of time along with any complimentary Allen wrench to work those awkward bolts of inspiration. I'm a good student, even when I'm bad. It's just I get in over my head. Like our choreographer says, focus, honey. Ooh, look at her. Gliding slow on a gold flake bicycle. Like a picture of a postcard I saw in a movie flashback come to life. Hey, nice seat! Burst right out my mouth. It has a banana seat. The bicycle, not her butt. I don't know what that would look like. The whole image from an era of lemonade and tassels preserved. That mid-century era perfect as idyllic as her entrance. Those must have been real nice times, I imagine. All I ever see are pictures of the good parts. The decades of nostalgia, somehow compressed into the metal frame of an open frame bike. Now it's here, all cinnamon and sticky, like a Sunday afternoon. Logan, you've got to be somewhere. Check over for the dice on wheels. And I think you just insulted her. Yeah? She calls to me. I've got room for two. I freeze. I'm still in my jazz suit. In my hand is my gym bag. Oh no. I anguish. What, because you get storybook opportunities like these all the time? Lost your chance. She says this to me. She's mounting the pedals. The trickle and shimmer of her spokes is leaving. I'm watching the only water in this desert to drink swirl down the road. Her brown hair, unnecessarily long, such age just past her waist. She really is the pilot of this pretty girl-powered machine. Now I see it. The room for me on that two-wheel option. Hey, wait. I jog up. Can I still have that ride? There was a ride in there, right? Yeah, there was. She relieves my tension, co-sponsored by excitement and hesitation. Great, thanks. And I hear the water come pouring over the cliff. All the mechanics of how that I was worried about, I forgot. Now I'm standing over this girl, staring right at her mechanics. You'll have to show me how this works. All I know is I'm on bottom. Her eyes dip. She gazes up, and she instructs. You just sit there on the seat and hold your legs out around me so I can pedal. Here, I'll put your bag in my basket. It has a basket. Where two puppies would snuggle in the 1960s. Or in the 80s in Alien. in the 21st century, my jazz shoes. I look down and follow the steel beam growing out from this slice of Americana pie I'm straddling. We're almost at the point of takeoff. Wait, what do I hang on to? This will come up. Anything you can. Ready? We're off. I'm her rag doll for a hot second. This is a roller coaster without seatbelts on a tight rope, yet still daydreamy. My hands are reaching. I'm flailing from being in a Broadway parade to a thief looking for something to steal. I need that. Anything you can, she said I could hold. I haven't found it yet. Yet, this girl from an illustration, the way she stands as she pedals, puts the high waist of her go-go jean shorts as the nearest thing I see to anchor myself to. So I weave my strongest finger, the middle one, into the belt loop of a tight backside that keeps saying hello to my face every time she strides. I'm gentle though, like a dove on a power line, not a seagull steering the ship from the mast. This is a beautiful kind of danger. That's peculiar, because I know I can topple our makeshift circus act with merely an increased heart rate. Yet, there is this pain, like a mob recruiting in the streets of my downtown. See, the heavy of my backpack is making it easy to lean back ever slightly, and my legs are spread out around the girl in charge, like she told me. Okay, why didn't this antique get us an antique with a seat back to it? Because the soft synthetic stretch of my pants, they were made for jazz, they weren't made for this. And I'm slipping. I've been slipping. I'm still slipping. I try to hide the hurt in my voice, but I can't help it. I say, you're lucky I take jazz. And I reveal, we need to stop. What? She looks back, oblivious to my struggle. I need to reposition myself. That sounds dirty. We haven't even left the parking lot yet. She plays, you're lucky I take jazz, huh? Oh, you are. I say with bashful admission. I inch up a little further on this leather building ledge. Okay, ready. We're off again, on the street now. My legs are the full width of the bike lane. Mere minutes go by. I wish I brought a hat to signal to the cars driving by that I do accept tips. It's not much further down the road and hardly a chorus break from the last pause in locomotion. I say, with the bashfulness of a 4-year-old on my face, Miss? Because we haven't gone over names yet. We need to stop again. There on the side of the road, I swing my leg around into the weeds. You should just ride on without me. I'm afraid I'll make us crash. I wipe an imaginary white rag from my brow. She says, you know, I go this way on Fridays with the calm of a lullaby. Well, thanks for taking me this far. I guess I'll just have to go the rest of the way solo. I take my bag from its basket class seating. She starts to pedal. Wait, what's your name? She just gives a glance over her shoulder and a smile, like that's all that needed saying. Stranded, 20 minutes late. It's just me and my own walking feet. A vehicle I do know how to operate. 20 minutes late. Drenched in heartfelt defeat. Proudly, I offer passionate detail to the associate professor, but it is not up to their fancy. I protest. I just did the kind of thing you only read about in books. There was fantasy, parody. It was one big off-balance tease. I just lived the theatrical definition of the current lesson plan. I made myself vulnerable to the fancies of a pictographic ideal. College is filled with pricey education and the cheapest of social experiences. I just got picked up on two wheels by a flashback who was somewhere between painting and dream, and the in-the-flesh exemplification looked at me and said, "There's room for two."